Welcome, everyone. Welcome to your practice. Welcome to your mat. Hardest part sometimes is showing up, bringing yourself here to your mat for your practice, for an hour of restoration and replenishment. Fill yourself up with those things which keep you balanced and feeling like you are holding your place in this world. So we will begin that by coming into our cross-legged seat. Any seat that's comfortable for you, really. If you want to extend one leg or both legs or have the soles of the feet on the earth, finding what's comfortable for you. And that's true throughout this entire practice. My name is Carla. We have 1 hour of a beginner's flow today, so I'm really happy that you're here. Hands gently on the thighs, elbows are soft, rooting into the earth and letting the breath fill the belly and rise up, lengthening the spine. And as you exhale from top to bottom, navel falls back towards the spine. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, just giving yourself a moment of arrival here on your mat, in your practice, in your body, in your breath, noticing whatever is arising for you. Blink the eyes closed if you're comfortable doing that. Breathe in and breathe out and just feel the body. Any areas that might need a little extra TLC or a little extra stretching or anything that's arising for you in the physical body. Noticing the breath, easy breath, effortless breathing in and breathing out. Just let the breath come naturally. Let it find its rhythm. Nice tall spine. I'd like you to imagine for a moment that there is a thread, a sacred thread, a silver thread, a gold thread, a red thread, whatever calls to you in your imagination. And that thread runs from the heavens above, the stars, right through the crown of the head, all the way through the body, that nice tall spine, and anchors us to the stones below. That stone also, or that thread also rises from the stones below and runs up the body, nice, tall, strong, lengthening the spine right through the crown of the head. And perhaps you can imagine it affixed to your true North Star, your intentions, your values, the things that hold true for you. And this thread holds you in your seat, on your place, in your place, holds your place on this earth. And you will be tested, your endurance, your patience, your strength, your resilience. The winds of disruption will blow through your life. But if you hang on to this thread, you will hold your place. And just notice this as you breathe, imagining that thread rising up from the earth on the inhale and attaching to that North Star above. And as you exhale, that thread falling from the heavens through the body and anchoring you to the earth below. And no matter how hard those winds of disruption may blow, you hang on to that thread and you hold your place. Let's begin to move a bit with the breath. So just letting the arms rise up on an inhale, floating from the knees up towards the sky, over the crown of the head. And as you exhale, the breath supporting the hands as they drift down towards the earth. And rising up on the inhale, and floating down on the exhale. So just continue this on your own with your breath, listening to the breath, letting it fill you, rising up with that thread affixed to the sky, and exhaling, riding that thread down towards the earth on the exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Your rhythm, your breath. Synchronizing breath and body movements. Letting the mind just focus on the breath, on the movements, on the rhythm, on the filling and the releasing, the emptying, finding flow. Breathe in. Beautiful. Let the hands rest on the knees once again. Take a breath in, lift the shoulders, roll them back behind you. A few like that. Deep breath in and let it go. Hands come into the heart center. Gently bow the head. Welcome yourself to your mat, to your practice, and set an intention for coming home to the soul home, to the heart space, to opening that beautiful, tender, fierce, joyful, sad, broken, full heart, letting it experience life fully, fearlessly. Deep breath in and a long sigh out. And again. Take this flame up. Arms rise up over the head. Exhale, drop the left hand to the right knee. The right hand tense behind you. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Follow that beautiful thread, nice and long. And as you exhale, twist. Just opening the body, breathing in, sweep arms up over the head, golden arc of light. Exhale, find that twist to the other side. Inhale, arms come up over the head, nice wide V, lift the heart, turn the palms a little bit towards the back of your mat. And this nice wide V with the hands slightly turned to the back of the mat is what we'll find in our practice when we bring our arms up and lift our hearts. And exhale, bring hands into heart center. Sweep arms up over the head. Exhale, hands through the heart center and come into tabletop. Hands find the mat. Knees under hips, wrists and elbows under shoulders, fingers wide. Press the hands into the mat. There's a little hollow under the palms, but the fingertips are gripping the mat. The edges of the palms, and a little space, a little air underneath the palms of the hands. Take your attention there and wake up that area. Just take your breath right into the palms of the hands. And take a breath in for cow pose, dipping the belly, lifting the heart, lifting the tailbone towards the sky. And exhale, rainbow the spine, chin comes towards the chest. Let the tailbone fall towards the earth, pull the abs up in, and let the muscles lift that spine. And sweep back through for your cow pose, dipping the belly, lifting heart, tailbone. Exhale, rainbow spine. And another round with your breath. You can stay right here in this structure, or you can begin to find a more fluid way of moving. Dipping down towards your mat and rising up, letting the hips sink side to side over the heels and coming up, finding a crescent stretch, maybe finding figure eights or body circles, changing direction. Anytime it feels good to you, exploring both sides of movement, right to left, left to right. Letting yourself come into the watery quality of the body, of the breath, of the flow of life, forcing nothing, resisting nothing. Finding a bit of freedom in the joy of exploration and discovery, and let that be a spark of truth for you right here in this moment. Cultivating a bit of ujjayi breath, constriction in the back of the throat as you breathe in and as you breathe out, listening to the sound of the ocean in your own breath as you flow like water. A few more movements here. Soften the shoulders, soften the sides of the body, soften the head and the neck, ripple through. Be in a rapids, be in an eddy, be in a current. Let it take you. And then softening into child's pose. The knees go wide to the outside edges of the mat. Toes meet behind you. Send the hips back towards the heels and then begin to fold down. Let the belly be soft and the heart melt down towards the earth. Forearms to the mat, forehead to the mat. Extend the hands long for a moment and feel the opening on the side body, lengthening through the side body. Melt the heart. Maybe roll the forehead side to side, stimulating that third eye, the sixth chakra, the seat of insight, intuition, innate wisdom. Fall into that. Maybe softening the arms now, maybe finding a prayer position just in front of the crown of the head, and come into your own breath, breathing in and breathing out. Making connection with whatever message may bubble up from this peace and this clarity that we find in this refuge of child's pose. So just let that happen. Let this bubble up from underneath. And there may be an intention that you have set or something new that comes to you in this moment. And just go with that. Repeat that in your mind. What you'd like to bring into your life or what you'd like to release. And maybe spend this hour focusing on that. Let's seal it in with a deep breath in and a long sigh out. Making ourselves available to ourselves in our practice. Take a breath in and bring yourself back up towards tabletop. Knees come under the hips. Keep the hands extended out in front of the shoulders, fingers wide. We'll come into downward facing dog, curling the toes under. Again, pushing the earth away in the front and pressing the hips back, lengthening the spine right here. And then spring through the ball mounds of the feet. Lift the hips, let the knees stay soft. Let the heart melt back towards the thighs. Gaze towards the toes, the knees. Rock back, press through the hands. Lengthen the spine, drop the head. Lift the sits bones. Open the shoulders wide behind you. Send those shoulders up towards the hips. Let them fall down the back. It feels like up when you're in downward facing dog. You can pedal the feet here, lengthening the backs of the legs, just waking up the body. And feel where you feel this. Notice what this feeling is like. Warmth, vibration. What is it for you? How do you feel it? Pressing into the feet, pressing the heels to the earth. Breathing in and breathing out. Coming to stillness in downward facing dog. Come onto the toes, lift those sits bones high. You can lift the heels and now gently press the heels towards the earth. Just lengthening the backs of the legs a bit. And inhale, look up towards the thumbs. Exhale, walk the feet and the hands together at the top of the mat. Come into a deep forward fold when you get there. So the body cascades like a waterfall over the granite of the thighs. You can rest the elbows on the knees, or just above the knees if you like. Give yourself a little support. But start to let the planet pull you in. Let gravity have its way with you, lengthening the spine. You might drop the elbows and wrap the hands around the elbows in front of you. You can also try wrapping the arms around the backs of the legs. This can feel kind of good. And then rock a little bit forward and back on your feet from the ball mound to the heel. More weight in the ball mound, now more weight in the heel. And now even that weight out. Imagine you had 2 spots on the ball mound of the feet and 2 in the heel. So you have equal weight in all 4 of those spots. Let's drop fingertips to the earth beside the feet. And drag the hands up the outside of the legs as you inhale and roll up to standing. Let's find Tadasana, palms shine towards the front. Drop the chin slightly, let the blood pressure equalize here. Equal weight in the feet, feet are hip width distance apart, toes pretty much straight to the front. Bring energy up the legs, engage muscle to bone, drop the tailbone, and let the belly naturally tone. Energy rises, the heart lifts slightly. Lift the shoulders, roll them back, let the palms shine forward. Chin is level now, gaze is soft, straightforward, sort of that drishti gaze. Soft, unfocused gaze, but clear. Feel the breath in and out, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Tadasana. Mountain pose, here's where we stand in our truth. Here's where we find the fearless in-looking as we make that journey into this life of a spiritual warrior. Not always easy. We do it together. We stay in our practice. And we don't let go of that thread. Feel that thread right now, right through you, holding you firm. Let's take a deep breath in, sweep the arms up over the head. Now you want to keep that nice wide V, turn the fingertips slightly towards the back. Maybe there's a little back bend here. And exhale, bring hands into the heart center. Sweep the arms up over the head. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart, just waking up. Deep breath in, sweep arms up. Exhale, take that through the midline and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Hands find a place on the thighs, on the shins, shoulders away from ears, belly in. Exhale, dissolve to the earth. Inhale, root to rise. Bring the energy up. Arms come up over the head. Exhale, bring the prayer into the heart center. Deep breath in, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, building our Surya Namaskar. Now hands come onto the mat, fingers wide. Step the legs to the back of the mat and come into your high plank position. Press the heels to the back of your mat. And now wake up the bottoms of the feet. Send some energy into the arches of the feet and wake that up. Engage muscle to bone, just like Tadasana. Bring the energy up and start a fire in the belly. Knees can come down at any time, but keep the spine nice and long. Feel the winds of disturbance, and yet you stay strong, resilient, endurance tested. Ignite the fire. Deep breath in. Everyone bring the knees to the earth. Keep the elbows close as you lower the heart. Uncurl the toes. Elbows to the sides. Inhale and find cobra. Elbows are bent. Shoulders away from ears. Heart lifted. Gaze just across the floor. Exhale, lower the heart. Curl the toes. Come back a little crouch, almost like a child's pose, lengthen spine, gaze forward, and then spring through the ball mounds of the feet, downward facing dog, breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, look to the top. Exhale, walk the feet to the top. Come into a halfway lift. Drag the fingertips up the shins. Pull the shoulders back, belly in. Exhale, dissolve and let it go. Inhale, bring energy up. Grab light at the top, and exhale, bring all that energy into the heart. Breathe in and breathe out. Another round of Surya Namaskar A. Breathe in, sweep arms up. Exhale, fold and flow. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, hands to the mat, fingers wide. Step the legs back, knees up or down. Let the exhale take you to the earth. Uncurl toes, elbows in. Lift the heart for cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, lower heart. Curl toes, find that little crouch, lengthen spine, and lift the hips, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, look to the top. Exhale, walk to the top. Halfway lift when you get there. Fold on the exhale, rise on the inhale. Exhale, bring hands into heart center. Deep breath in and shine the palms forward. Come into the sacred pause, Tadasana. Feel the rootedness, feel the rising, feel the sacred thread holding you in place. Feel your own steadiness and then the flow of life, that river running right through the body. We'll place the hands on the hips. We're going to step back to our warrior position. We'll step back to warrior one. So I'll cue for coming into kind of an airplane pose, and as you practice, that will become something that you're more familiar with. So we'll all meet in Warrior One. Root the weight into the right foot, lift the left foot, peeling the weight up, lifting the knee. And then we'll take a confident step behind us, letting that leg travel back. Maybe the heart stays high and the gaze stays high, bending into the front leg and letting the back foot anchor into the earth. Once you're here, keep the hands on the hips. The knee in the front is over the ankle, toes in the front straight ahead, knee in the middle of the foot. The back toes, 45-degree angle to the left front corner of the mat. Back leg is as straight and strong as you can get it. Hips are forward, shoulders and heart facing forward, tailbone down, belly in. Drop the hands so you feel that Tadasana. Ears, shoulders, hips, nice, beautiful alignment in the body, aligned in the truth that you find. Let's bring the hands into the heart center. Take that flame up and then exalt the heart. Nice wide V, fingers to the back, heart lifts. Take a breath in. We're going to flow here. Exhale. Just drop forward, letting the arms circle down. Inhale, rise up. So ride the breath here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise up and open up to Warrior Two. Hips and shoulders will face the side of your mat. Walk the front foot over once or twice. Back foot moves back, giving you a longer stance. Toes can be right out to the side. Knee over the ankle in the front, sink in. Gaze over the front fingers, arms extended front to back. Reverse the palm, reverse your warrior, left hand to the back of the left leg. The right arm rises, open up the side body. Drop into that front lunge a little bit more. Breathe through the fingertips, spark some light through those fingertips, open side body. Take a breath in. Exhale, taking the length with you and letting the right elbow kiss the top of the right knee, coming into side angle. Left arm rises, keep the heart open to the side. Breathe in and breathe out. Strong in the feet, lifted in the heart. Inhale, rise up to Warrior Two. Straighten the front leg. We'll find Trikonasana. So two straight legs, going to reach through the front fingertips and cock the hips back. As you reach, hips move back, reach forward, gaze over the fingertips, and then tick-tock the arms, right hand outside of right knee, left arm rising. Again, the heart is open, stable through the feet, strong, lifted, rooted, rising. Inhale, bring yourself up, come back to reverse triangle. Left hand back of left leg, right arm rising. Exhale, bring the arms back to two. Send the toes to the side of the mat. Whole body facing the side. Heels a little wider than toes. Palms to the sky. Breathe in, lift the heart. You're going to hinge from the hips and fold forward. It's a beautiful controlled descent, humbling. And then let the earth just sort of absorb whatever you need to let go of here. Hands can come under the heart. Hands can come around the ankles. See if you can relax the neck and lengthen the spine, tailbone to crown of head, cascading forward, letting the planet have its way with you. No resistance. And just release and relax. Let the breath do the work here.
press the feet, the knife edge of the feet, into the earth. Wake up the bottoms of the feet, the arches. Let go. Let it drip, drip, drip off like an icicle melting, like a sugar cube in sweet surrender. Let it go. On an inhale, place the fingertips under the heart for a halfway lift. Like arms are long, spine is long. Now exhale, bend the elbows and fold back in. Inhale to a halfway lift, pulsing with the breath. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in, keeping that flow moving through us. Come through the halfway lift once again. Bring the hands to the hips and rise up. Open the arms wide. Full radiance of star pose. Let the light that's within you shine. Encourage others to shine. Take your candle and light someone else's. It will not diminish your light. That beautiful, gentle, accepting, tender heart, send it out in service to others. Exhale, bring the hands into the heart center, bow the head, seal it in. From here, building warrior 2. Arms open up to the side. Turn the front toes forward. Bend into that lunge. Reaching forward. Lessons of the past behind you, right here in the present. Turn the thumbs to the sky. Take the left hand across the horizon. Touch the right palm. Archer pose, pull back the bow. The bow is flexible. And the bow, that flexibility, sends the strength of our arrows out in the direction of our intentions. Reverse, send the left hand down the back of the left leg. Right arm rises, open right side body. Deep breath in. When you exhale, stay in this reversed pose, but bring the hands into the heart center. And then bring the torso upright. Take the gaze over the right shoulder to the front of your mat. And step the feet together at the top. Beautiful. Deep breath in, sweep arms up. Exhale, dissolve. Folding forward. Inhale, long spine, half lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise up. Reaching, waking. Exhale, bring the energy home to the heart. Take a pause here, breathe in and breathe out, centering and grounding. Noticing, honoring. Notice the feet on the earth. Wake up the bottoms of the feet. Hands are still at heart center. Wake up the space in between the palms. Hands at heart center, bringing opposites together with so much potential held in that little area in between. Bring hands to the hips, same slow step back. So this time rooting down into the left foot. Lift the right foot, bring it up. Maybe you have a little stair step pose. Maybe you've already taken a courageous step back to warrior 1. Moving through honey if you like, finding a little pause in airplane, bending into the front leg, and then anchoring the back foot into the earth. Setting the pose here, feet Up the legs, hips and shoulders forward, tailbone down, belly in. Drop the palms, find Tadasana energy in this Warrior One pose. Now bring hands into the heart, send the flame up high. Nice wide V, lift the heart. Exalting this beautiful warrior pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, begin to flow towards the earth. Inhale. Ride the breath up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, ride it up, just like riding waves up at the crest. Exhale, let it take you in. Rise up one more time and open to Warrior Two. Right arm circles behind you. Now adjust the feet. Send the back foot back, front foot moves over once or twice, settling into a sweet spot here. Deepen into your lunge, knee right over the ankle, back leg straight and strong. Feel the back foot anchored into the earth. Roll the front palm to the ceiling. And then reverse. Nothing changes with the legs, just roll the energy up and back and open up the left side body. Spark through the fingertips. How can you enhance this? Can you let breath move in between the ribs, opening the body, finding space inside? And now move this energy forward, coming into a side angle, left elbow kissing top of left knee, right arm rising, opening up, side body. Beautiful open heart here, strong in the legs, rising through the fingers. Inhale, come back up to your Warrior Two, straighten the front leg, feels good. And now cock the hips back as you reach forward, coming into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Two straight legs, reach, and two straight arms, tick-tock. Left arm outside of left knee, right arm rising, heart is open, strong. Inhale, rise up, and tip back to reverse triangle. Feel the energy moving one side to the other. Enhance this with breath and bring arms back to Warrior Two, arms all 10 toes towards the side of your mat. Once again, heels a little wider than toes. Bring hands into heart center. Take the flame up over the head. Find steeple mudra. Exhale, bring the fingertips forward. Inhale, open the heart. Lift the heart, soften, and bring the hands back behind you. You might clasp them together. They might rest at the low back. You can extend the arms, dropping the knuckles towards the earth if that feels good, and lift the heart, just a little tiny back bend here. You'll feel a beautiful opening along the shoulders, deep breath in. Now hinging from the hips, folding forward. Hands can be on the low back. Hands can lift up off the low back, maybe clasping those fingers and finding even more energy moving through the shoulders, front and back. Breath in. Drop fingertips to the earth under the heart. Turn the toes wider than the heels. Drop into either knee, bending the knee, lengthening the opposite leg, and walking back across. Finding lateral movements, alternately lengthening the leg inside. Yes, where you'll feel this more than anything. Walk the hands across the earth. Be as creative as you want to be here. Flow any way you like. You might feel like an animal walking across your mat, or like a fish floating through an ocean, or like a bird flying through the sky. Or you might stay low for quite some time and just feel this move in the tissues of the body. So every time you do the practice here, you can find something different for yourself. You can explore different ways of movement, whatever your heart and soul is crying for that day, calling out for, something new you'd like to try. It's your practice in your body, so feel absolutely free to explore and find something creative for yourself. We'll meet in the center with the toes wide and the knees bent, and just bring the hands onto the thighs, and then come up and find this anchored position. Nice and strong here. Winds of disturbance do not rock us from our place if we hold on to that sacred thread. Can you still feel it? Yeah. Let's find some twisting here. So we'll breathe into center. And when you exhale, drop the shoulder to the center and look up over the opposite shoulder. Exhaling into the twist. Inhaling to the center. Exhaling, twisting to the other side. Maybe pressing against that knee. Again, as you continue in your practice and your body becomes familiar with the movements, you can explore more depth. You can explore more energy, movement. Breathing into center, taking in what you need, fresh and clear. Exhaling, wringing out, releasing and letting go. The breath is our greatest teacher. Brings in what we need and releases what we don't. This teacher is with you every single moment of your day, of your life, from your first breath to your last. Tune into it. Let's center in the, or settle in the center here. It wouldn't be my class without lion's breath, so here we go. Take a breath in. Do it again. And just stay here. Let the breath come back to normal. Feel what you feel, physically, mentally, emotionally. In the heart center. Let's come on up. Open up. Primal star pose, fingers are wide. Fierce, vulnerable, whole, broken, full, empty. Embrace it all. That's, to me, what this pose says. This is wild and fierce. It's open and vulnerable. It's hard and soft. It's everything. Strong back, soft front, wild heart. Here you are. Go ahead and open and close the fists. Open and close the face. Yeah. Bring the hands into the heart center. Press, press, press. Take the elbows wide. Feel vitality. Open up into the vulnerable, the open, the wild. Bring the hands into the heart. We're going to swim through air here. Inhale and take it up. Exhale, sweep on down. Inhale, take it up. Take up space. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale.
Rest hands at heart. Opening up to your warrior two. Center the feet, or settle the feet. Take the thumbs towards the sky. Right hand comes across the horizon. Pull back that flexible bow and let the strength of that arrow shoot forward, manifesting intentions, flexibility and strength, focus. Send the left or right hand down the back of the leg, find that reverse, opening up side body. Bring hands into the heart, maintaining that arc to the back. Bring the torso to neutral. Gaze over the shoulder in the front. And step the feet together at the top. Beautiful. Nice job. We're going to do a full flow here. Breathe in, sweep arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Hands to the mat. Step back to your plank position. Keep the elbows close to the body, knees up or down. Descend towards the earth. Uncurl the toes. Cobra, lifting the beautiful jewel of the heart. Heart towards the earth. Find a little crouch to the back. Lift the hips high. Downward facing dog. Couple meditative breaths here. Deep breaths in, long sighs out. Just come home. Feet go wide behind you. Walk the hands back. Roll up to standing. Sweep arms up over the head. Exhale to the heart. Bring the feet underneath you. Drop the palms, Tadasana, at the back of your mat. Notice the feet on the earth. Brighten them. Level hips. Bring the hands to the hips. We'll come into Vrksasana, or tree pose, at the backs of our mats. So let's root down into the right foot. You might lift the left knee, take it out in front, then take it to the side. Doesn't matter. You can just take that knee right to the side. You can keep the toe on the earth. Level hips, not cranking one way or the other. Nice straight alignment. Toes can come into the calf if you like. Can keep the hands low. Bring the hands into the heart. La. Can open up to cactus arms if you like, or bring the arms up over the head, maybe taking those fingertips towards the back, lifting the heart, maybe lifting the gaze. Hands come back into the heart center. Maybe bring the knee forward, stair step it up, kick it out, and set it down. Now we're going to bring the hands into the heart center and heel toe walk your way to the front of your mat. One step at a time. Beautiful. When you get there, anchor into your Tadasana alignment, equal weight, hands to the hips, root down left foot, right foot comes up, take the knee to the side, and find your tree pose. Vrksasana, keeping hands low if you like. Gaze low will support balance. Challenging yourself with Movement of the arms, bringing arms up over the head, lifting gaze if you like. Not being afraid of falling out of it. If we're afraid of not having everything work out perfectly, how are we ever going to grow? Exhale, hands come into the heart. Maybe the knee goes up and the foot goes forward. Just things you can try as you do your practice. And now we're going to kind of dance, free move our way to the back of the mat. Shake the legs, shake the arms, just shake your way back. Move however you want to. Nobody can see you, except you can all see me. Okay. Let's fold the hands over the heart here at the back of the mat. Blink the eyes closed. Just breathe for yourself, breath of honor, breath of appreciation. Notice that heart that goes through so much as we go through life. Oh, it goes through so much. Put your hands on that beautiful source of spirit and love. And let it fully experience life. Deep breath in, let it go. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Bring the hands and knees to the mat. Uncurl the toes, you're in tabletop. We're going to walk the hands back towards the knees, walk them up the thighs, and let them rest at your sides. So you're in kneeling mountain. And now we're going to snap the fingers up over the head. We're going to find that wide V and turn the fingertips to the back. Keep the pelvis down, but lift the heart. Send the shoulders down the back. Beautiful exhaltation on our knees. And bring the hands into the heart center. Gaze forward. Take the arms out to the side and flick, flick, flick the fingers all the way down to the earth. Come back to your tabletop and then swing your feet to the side, coming down onto your seat. Knees are high, toes are forward, and just fold into yourself. Cross your hands over one another. See if you can get your 10 toes and your 10 fingers together. And take a breath in, and then when you exhale, just soften into yourself. Feel your belly against your thighs and your heart against your thighs. And let your neck be long and your head heavy. And when you think you are relaxed, take a breath in, let it go, and dissolve a little more. Inhale, let yourself curl up so that the spine is neutral. And just bring the hands behind you. The fingertips can go to the back of the mat. Separate the feet to the outside edges of the mat. And just let your feet or your knees sashay side to side. Get a nice little spinal equalizer here, neutralizer. And it's fun.
Okay. Come to stillness. Bring the arms forward, knees are high, keep the back flat, lower down. And anytime you want to, go ahead and bring the hands behind you and lower to the earth. But again, as you practice, you can drop a little lower, a little lower, a little lower, a little lower, and then let yourself descend down. We'll come into bridge pose here. Toes are forward. The fingertips perhaps graze the heels. Knees are high. And on an inhale, press through the bottoms of the feet, lift the hips. You can leave the hands against the mat or clasp them together and roll the shoulders underneath you. Again, lifting that beautiful heart high. Keep breathing. Inhale, lift the hips just a millimeter higher. Left, exhale, release the hands, roll the spine down to the earth. Send the left leg out long, bring the right knee in, squeeze the knee to the outside edge of the body, up towards the armpit, and roll that ankle round and round, round and round. Take the leg up towards the sky, sole of the foot to the ceiling. Latch hands around the back of the thigh, press up through the heel. Notice where you feel this and what it feels like. Pressing towards the sky with the heel will enhance this experience in the back of the leg. Bend that knee, send that leg out long. Left leg, squeeze it in, roll the ankle. And let yourself just begin to melt down into earth a little bit in the relaxing part of the practice. Send the leg up high, press the heel to the ceiling, to the sky. Notice you haven't let go of that thread. It's always with you. Bend the knee, bring the right knee in, gently rock side to side, side to side. And then let the knees fall to the left for a supine twist. Adjust the shoulders so the heart is towards the sky. Gaze over to the right and just gently breathe here. Feel the breath filling the right lung. Really, I love breathing here in this supine twist. Inhale one by one, bring the knees back up over the body and find that twist on the other side. Knees fall to the right, adjust the shoulders to the right. Do anything you need to do with the spine, so get that heart towards the sky, gaze towards the left, breathe. Inhale, bring the knees back up, full body stretch. And come in for a little ball, release the shoulder or the spine, bringing the shoulders up, knees up. And rest the whole spine back down onto the earth. Soles of the feet together, knees go wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the right hand to the belly and the left hand to the heart. And welcome yourself home, to the soul home. Feel the breath like a gentle wave moving in and out. Feel the heart beating, beautiful rhythm to your life. And under the fingertips, amidst the heat of the life force within you, blood and bone, ever-changing vessel around an unchanging light of consciousness, awareness, and love. Another breath here. You may stay here as long as you like or lengthen the legs. Coming into traditional Shavasana, toes just opening to the side of the mat, arms extending from the side of the body. Fingertips are soft, face is soft. Feel the weight of the body falling into the earth. Feel the earth rising up to meet and support you. Feel the breath soften, almost to the point of disappearing. You may just notice the body feeling as though it is disappearing. As you relax the weight down into the planet, beautiful gravity holding you here, you and your sacred thread in the winds of change, disturbance. And as you're tested, you stay in your place, you hold your place. Lightness of being rises up from the released weight of the physical self. And we notice the opposites, the balances between form and spirit, between thinking and feeling, and between spirit or soul and ego. You need them both. Bring the spirit and the soul and the feeling into the business of your life. Yeah. A whole balance. Breathe into that for another moment. Deepen the breath and let it go. Bring gentle movements to fingers and toes. Turn the head from side to side. Bring the knees up into the body and gently fall over onto one side. Sifting and winnowing, gathering and releasing, reflecting and honoring. And gently press yourself back up to your seat. Anchor in. Anchor the body, settle the body deep into the stones below you. Feel the energy of the planet rising up, lifting you to the stars above. Feel the thread rooted from the stones to the stars and back again. And it's connected to your North Star, your guiding light. And this holds your place, it holds you steady, it holds you firm. You will be tested. The winds of disruption will run through your life. Hang on to your thread. Hands come into the heart center. A deep breath in together and a long sigh out. Sacred pause right here. Thumb knuckles to third eye center, bowing to ourselves and to each other in love and light. Thank you for showing up. Namaste.